The sound of the final buzzer means it's hangover time. So grab a drink and join your host, Alphonse Sidney, for a Miami Heat Beat postgame show.
Ain't gonna be no fist pumps tonight. No. You motherfuckers don't deserve no fist pumps. I'm sorry, Christian. I'm not supposed to curse in the first 5 minutes, but they don't deserve no fist pumps. There's no moral victories tonight. You had your whole squad, and you pissed away this game. You pissed away the end of every quarter of this game. You had 10-point leads, 11-point leads, 6-point leads, 12. You had leads all game. And at the end of every quarter, you lost your ass to Malik Monk. Who the fuck? I didn't know Malik Monk was still in the league. Tiffany Meeks had to tell me Malik Monk was still playing professional basketball in the United States of America. I sound like Stephen A. Smith. Malik Monk still playing professional basketball in the United States of America makes me sick. Fuck this shit. Like, there is no moral victory. I'm not doing this. I don't know how to analyze this game. I know how to analyze this game. You have a team that can't close quarters, that piss away possessions at the end of quarters, at the end of games, dishing it out to Andre Iguodala in the corner for three over and over and over again, starting overtimes with Avery Bradley, who couldn't hit the broadside of a fucking barn all night. But he's starting for you in the overtime, crunch time. Avery Bradley's going to win you this game. You put him in here for defense, you couldn't stop shit. You couldn't stop a toddler on a tricycle, but Avery Bradley's out here. That's your motherfucking answer to this shit. Anyway, bring me out, Brass. We gonna try to have a good time tonight, but I'm fucking fed up. I'm tired of watching this bullshit. Like, honestly, the whole squad was available tonight, and this is the shit that I see. Andre Iguodala fucking threes and in crunch time, Jimmy Butler settling for the laziest motherfucking endgame possession. Like, you thought you was about to run these motherfuckers in overtime? What made you think that? Because Spo was bringing in Avery Bradley to save the goddamn day? Like, what the fuck are we out here doing? Anyway, welcome into Hangover Time, everybody. I'm your host, Alphonse Sidney, a.k.a. Alf954. Thank you for joining us. As you can see, this is not my normal jovial self. I am pissed. I am tired of watching this trash. Like, there's, I see a team that can't put anybody away, and I'm really kind of fucking sick of it. So yes, go off. And I'm going off. I know Tiff and Siobhan already. Joey got the jokes. Parrish came in here like the reasonable one. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, so Parrish is going to be on the positive side of things. This shit should happen. Malik Monk should run your ass off the court. Is Parrish's position tonight? I gave away your position. I'm sorry, Parrish. So let's go around the horn, Brass. I'm gonna start with you. I'm drinking vodka and Sprite. Who gives a fuck what I'm drinking? Brass, what you drinking tonight?
I gotta be honest. I'm still kind of messed up from last time. I'm not gonna lie. Although I did make a cocktail. I'm back in my cocktail making business. So I made an intro to Aperol cocktail. I'll give you the specs of that later.
A what now?
I made you that. I made you that. You when you came over last Christmas, Alf. I made you that drink.
Oh, okay. It's Black History Month. You can't do that this month.
I can't do what? Make you a drink?
No, that was a very white drink.
Say
you
Aperol.
You can. It was just a very white drink. I just feel like you should have saved that for like March.
Wow.
Like St. Patrick's Day or something. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right.
I'm angry today.
You're going off.
I'm angry today, Brass. I'm going after everybody. Tiffany, what you drinking tonight?
I just got a beer. It's just one of those nights. That's it. They don't just
what kind of beer?
Nothing out of my fridge. Nothing. Okay.
You won't go to your liquor cabinet for this bullshit.
The lime that I put in my Cheetos.
Hey, what you drinking tonight? This is Parrish Thompson, everybody. If you don't know him, the producer of Light Skin Opinions, our other podcast.
I came in smiling. I came in to have a good time, and Alfred he's letting the AKs blow right now, man.
10 minutes in, I'll be okay. 10 minutes in, I'll be okay. Right now, I'm pissed.
I came in trying to find the bright side. He was like, walk around the club, fuck everybody. It was horrible.
Oh, you've been with me at the club when I'm on that shit.
Yeah.
I fight a nigga for stepping on some shitty sneakers.
Yeah. He's feeling like that.
What are you drinking tonight? P, what you drinking tonight?
Oh, vodka and OJ.
All right, at night.
Is that a mason jar?
It is a mason jar. Good eye.
He loves the mason jars. Joey, hot shower only on Mondays and Wednesdays.
Yeah.
He did not sit in front of the garage door tonight because his mother sometimes opens the garage door and embarrasses him on TV. What are you drinking tonight?
Just a Blue Moon. I don't think that this game really deserved anything. I moved a different part in my garage. I'm now seeing the lanterns. It's not a good look for me. I didn't even think about that.
Oh shit!
Not only that, but he's drinking. Not only he's drinking Blue Moon Belgian white. So if you're giving him, you're giving me Black History drinks
on the first,
and it's February 1st.
on the first day of February.
Damn, man.
Terrible.
Look to your left. Look to your left, Joey. Who's at your left? Who's at your right?
Oh yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah, okay.
Here, I'm gonna make it more uncomfortable.
There you go. Do that.
No, the worst is that he has tiki torches behind him.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Them lanterns.
Yeah.
You will not replace us. Siobhan. What you drinking tonight, Siobhan?
Mandavi and cranberry and Jack Rye.
Hey.
What? Siobhan ain't gonna let a shitty performance stop her from getting lit. Not even on a Monday.
I didn't lose.
That's right. That's
Good point.
That's right.
Very good.
P, you came in here positive as fuck. So I want to come to you first. Like I want to know what's to be positive about in this game. Max Strus?
I feel like, yes, we can look at Max Strus. I'm going to list off a couple things I think we should be positive. Max Strus, we got a player out of nowhere who's giving us some productivity because there's not a lot of productivity coming from anywhere else. Jimmy's back on the floor. I haven't seen Jimmy in, it feels like all season. Like, what's this, is like third game? Like, I'm just happy to see Jimmy on the court. He did have stretches where he was dominating. Give me the fucking ball. Give me the goddamn ball. You know what I'm saying? So my man is out there. He's feeling good. So that's something to be positive about. Even in a shitty game, Bam giving us a double. Was it a double-double? He's close to double-double, if not. But I'm still giving Bam.
Bam was 23, 9, and 2.
All right, so he was close to a double-double. So, I mean, I'm just saying I feel like there's some things that we can be happy. But we got our team together for, I feel like, the first time all season. So, you know, it was a loss. It was against Charlotte. It doesn't look good. But we've been having bad losses all season. It's not the first bad loss we had.
Yeah, we tired of this shit.
Well, all right. Well, I'm just trying to be positive, man. I always look on the bright side of life.
Tiffany, you got any positives?
Christian just showed up.
How the fuck do you spin a positive out of blowing a 10-point lead with 3 minutes left?
Thank you. That's my thing. And Christian, first of all, what are you drinking? Okay, so Christian was at the game tonight.
I drank before.
You must live close.
Not enough. Yeah, no.
Yeah, he lives across the street.
Like 3 minutes away. I drank before, clearly not enough. There's nothing there. No drinks, no food, no nothing. All they have is a little fucking area in the East Plaza with like a bunch of plexiglass. It looks like they're fucking defending themselves from a horde of fucking zombies. But then they make a massive line because there's only 2 places to get that shit. And even with 1,500 people, it's the only place to go to. Like, some things they did are great, I'm not gonna lie, but it's a little bit fucking creepy. I mean, like in the hallways, there's nobody fucking there. It feels like it's a ghost town. Like there's no drinking. Again, I cannot stress this enough. And after watching them blow that lead at the end, he brings in Tyler Hero in overtime, and then they just go after him possession after possession. Oh my God.
But Avery Bradley was there for defense.
He wasn't.
I don't know what Avery Bradley was out here doing.
How did the dogs work? I missed what you said in pregame.
Okay, so the way they did it was actually pretty smart. Basically, they had this like long tent, and they have like 2 lines on each side for like 20 people on each side, and then they make you get like everybody has a space, and then they walk the dog right by you. It like sniffs your hand, and as long as it doesn't sit, apparently, I guess you're good and you don't have COVID. So good news. I'm healthy, I think.
Joey, who was more effective tonight, Avery Bradley or the dogs that sniff the COVID sniffing dogs?
I'd have to go with the dogs, right? I mean, they did their job.
I want to know if one person was expelled from the arena because the dog
That's
sat.
honestly what I've been wanting to know. I know that they'll never like tell people, probably for HIPAA reasons or something, but like, has anybody actually been told like, it's that.
Because like it's Miami, like COVID capital of the fucking world. You let 1,500 people in, 500 of them have COVID. Like
I'm
just
a little
saying.
worried if they keep playing like this, people like Christian are gonna be storming the steps of the AAA.
I gotta say though, man, I honestly don't know if I want to go back in these conditions. I don't know.
Bro,
that probably says something about me.
You risking a lot for an L.
You risking a lot with no alcohol and no
That's
food.
what I'm saying. It's the no out, and then I'm starving. Like I ordered Koyo. Like the second that Uber driver gets here, I'm gonna give him the biggest tip in the world, and I'm gonna leave you motherfuckers. But until then, I'm here to rant.
Joey, I'm asking, what positives did you pull from the game?
Strus looked really good with an arm band on or a sleeve. He looked like a really good dude at the YMCA. He looked incredible. He looked like Vince Vaughn in a basketball jersey.
Don't you dare diss him like that.
Other than that, I don't really see anything.
Spruce was the third highest scorer, best plus minus on the team in 20 minutes, had 19. He
came out there like it was a job.
One turnover.
Dude, he came out like they told him, like, you better shoot 15 times tonight. Like, because every time he touched it.
He came out like they said, we hiring.
Mm-hmm. We saw they was asking for his teenage photos.
Drews came out there like they say, we got a STEM check for you if you're a plus 10 tonight. Siobhan.
Hey, I want to give a props to Eric the Great for gifting
from
5.
Tonight's game.
Eric the Great gifted 5 tier 1 subs. So
thank you. Shout out
to Eric. Shout out to Eric.
All right, shout out. Who was it?
Eric the Great.
Eric the Great said he said before the game he was going to do 10 tier 1 subs, but I did not just call him Spruce. Somebody asked that I call him Spruce. I probably did. I'm not drunk. I'm just angry and spewing hatred, and it's making my alcoholicness worse. I just got alcoholicness, so it's all the anger built up. Siobhan, give me a positive.
I thought Strus looked good, but I also thought Precious looked good. I thought Precious looked good.
Did look good.
Yeah.
He got beat that one time and then recovered beautifully, pinned that shit to the glass. I just wish he would have, tennis balled it all the way and pulled it off. I don't know. That's who I look at. I like his activity. He seems to be settling in more.
Precious looks so good. He only got 14 minutes.
Yeah, it's crazy how that works.
Kelly had one of his best shooting games of the season, and he only had 22 minutes. So I'm going to do something, and before I do, I just want to shout out Miami Heat Beat has introduced our new Patreon. I keep saying Patreon. Maybe it's the Pat Riley love in me. We introduced our new Patreon tiers. You guys go ahead, go to patreon.com/MIA Heat Beat. We're going to do a lot of cool things with the Patreon. We're going to start doing a newsletter. If you guys followed Heat Beat 2-3 years ago, we should do these really, really fun 5-on-5s where we'd ask 5 questions of 5 contributors. Sometimes we go like 8, 7, 9, 10 contributors, and we would all just like answer 5 questions. And it was really fun, really informative. We just had a good time with it. We're going to be sending those out to only the Patreon contributors. So go ahead, jump on the Patreon. There's a lot of cool things. The Heat Beat Lifer, actually, you will be able to come on Hangover Time or the pregame show. So tonight we're actually having, if anybody's been following this chat, Twisted Tapioca has been an amazing supporter of Hangover Time, the pregame show, all of our platforms on Miami Heat Beat, and he'll be coming on in the last 10 minutes. So these are things that are going to be available to, the top tier Patreon subscribers.
This is how we get through awful losses. Thank you guys for that. Yeah, even after awful losses, you guys are out here strong.
because I think you guys wanted to see me go off. And I'm holding back a little bit because my next thing, I'm about to go at Spo, and I love Spo.
I knew it.
Everyone knows I trust the Spo says, but god damn, bro,
those rotations were off.
The rotations were off. There's some of these decisions that I just don't fucking understand. Like, people were getting mad at me because I asked them to call a challenge on that Strus loose ball foul, and they're like, "Oh, he would have lost." Well, bitch, he never uses them anyway. Like, someone said, the team with the most challenges at the end of the season wins a tiebreaker. That's not true. Like, if someone told Spo that shit, like, who's the guy on the bench that's supposed to tell Spo to challenge a call? Like, I mean, come on. Like, there are things. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Mr. Positive Parrish. Even as positive as you are, like, what did you see and you looked at it like, damn, the Heat are fucking up, or was it for you? Was it just like, it's just another game?
I'm gonna spin this. I'm gonna be positive for the whole show today. So what I'm gonna say is, Spo was messing around with rotations because he's the first time he's got Jimmy and Avery and Precious playing well. Got what'd you call him? I forgot what Tiff said he looked like. But you had him off the bench. Struss, he was off the bench. Vince Vaughn had to look like Vince Vaughn off the bench. So, he's just playing around with different rotations, man. He's trying to see what he's got. Because, I mean, like I said, the first quarter of the season, what are we, 20 games in now? So, we're just going to throw away these first 20 games, and we're going to start with our team now.
Are we?
Let's throw them away, man. Throw them first 20 away. That's what y'all told me, man. After the blowout loss, at least three people on the same set told me that it didn't matter because we didn't have our whole team. So we got our whole team now. So are we gonna just act like we can't get a little time? No, nobody that was on the show with me.
I want Christian to respond to this because Christian is the one who literally risked his life to go to this game tonight.
Well, I'm just wondering now. So Parrish, you're saying that messing around is a good thing? I see you. Because I don't think it is. Like that, I feel like that's so away from what Spo's traditionally done. He's usually very, very strict about his lineups. He loves keeping the same guys playing together for obvious reasons. They can get more reps together and, build that chemistry. But there's been a lot of crazy lineups, and this was just another night where he was just throwing shit at the wall. Like, that's fine. I get wanting to experiment, but a lot of times that doesn't lead to success.
I was told to put a positive spin on it, man. I'm trying to put a positive spin on it.
I didn't tell you to put a positive. You just came in here.
You kind of pigeonholed yourself into that one.
On some positive shit. Somebody says a team sucks ass. This team is y'all. So y'all go too far with it. Like, I'm mad at this game, but I don't think the team sucks ass. Joey, I want your response to.
I don't know
the picture.
I don't know.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
Oh, no.
I was looking for your take on that, but the other thing, there was we have pictures of the Martin twins because there's like a twin thing going on, and Tiffany Meeks came out here in the chat saying the two Martin twins didn't look alike, and I was like, Tiff, come on, I know it's Black History Month, but them motherfuckers look alike. Okay, so we got pictures of them as children. Brash, you got that? I mean, am I wrong? I mean, they look identical, Joey.
Yeah, for sure. But we get it. You're wearing the same outfits, you're in the same team. It's cute, but then one of them gets really good, or like, it's cute the first couple of years, like when you have two twins on the same team, and then you're just like, you got to break one of them up. You can't have them in the league together forever. Like, they're not a package deal.
What happened to the Harrison twins?
That's what I call an identical twin.
Look at the face in the back. You saw the face.
Is the voiceover a new thing?
My thing to me, Siobhan, is them doing their braids the same. Like twins are so creepy to me with shit like that.
Freaking the Morris twins, both of them niggas, they have the exact same tattoos.
And they share a bank account. And they share a bank account.
They still share a bank account, really?
Mm-hmm.
the same
weird things
tattoos.
happening there.
All of them, and they're covered in tattoos. Think about all of the tattoos that they have, and they just match.
I don't know. I'm not. Tiffany, twins, creepy or not?
Creepy.
Yeah. Twins are totally creepy.
Hey, what happened to the Harrison twins?
If you're not a twin, can you imagine how much fun it would be to have a twin and the kind of like I would do all kinds of like ridiculous shit if I had a twin.
I wouldn't get the same
people, like make them think that we're one person. Like how much fun would that be?
Like,
but then you turn 16 and you stop.
Right.
Or you could be like the Prestige and become a magician.
No, they're like
that's the one thing you can do.
Spoiler alert! Shit.
How long has that movie been out? Or come on.
It's like they're 30 and they're still doing the damn Parent Trap. Like, what is this?
That's exactly what it is.
I love that movie though. Who doesn't love that movie? That when Lindsay Lohan was actually like wholesome, you know.
Well, there has to be a conversation one day about identical cousins. Well, no, that was Patty Duke.
Patty Duke. Oh, you
identical cousins. That was
showing it. Yeah, age.
That was just a bunch of parents lying to their kids. Like, I'm your auntie, but I'm really your mom. On some, you see that in the hood from time to time.
Oh shit! Raphael's on a bicycle and he's a minute away.
Who the hell is Raphael?
Is that your Koya?
He's got my food. Yeah.
Oh, your food.
Fuck yeah. I'm so fucking hungry. Like I'm putting on a brave
Christian.
Face. I should be snarling at all of you.
When he gets there, can you ask him if we should trade Duncan Robinson?
Definitely, I'll ask. Because sometimes they just leave it in front of the door and don't even knock. I'll like stalk it. I'll wait. I'll be looking through the pigeonhole or whatever.
Paris, I'm gonna tell you, Siobhan and Tiff be after Duncan Robinson's ass in the chat. Max Strus does anything. Max Strus dribbles the ball competently, and they're like, trade Duncan immediately. Like they lose their shit.
This is this character rating. Exactly. Say the word. Why are you falsifying statements?
Right. Now tomorrow on Twitter, somebody's gonna be like,
Tiffany B.
Exactly.
Listen, you gotta catch these strays just like I do.
I did. You didn't see that? You didn't see today?
Oh, you caught him.
I was just chopping off arms.
Tiffany got to sit on somebody since Mo Harkless ain't playing right now.
Right. Strus is taking Duncan's money.
Strus is taking money out of Duncan's pocket. Says Schmeathan.
Yeah. I mean, I think Duncan's going to get that money regardless of where it is.
P,
I'm not here now.
It ain't mine.
I know what Tiffany and Siobhan think. Does Strus make Duncan expendable?
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet, but there's a possibility. We don't know.
And I'm not saying like you just throw him away or you just willingly offer Duncan. If that's what it comes down to, then you do it. Duncan is exceptional at one thing. That we've seen so far.
Right.
You cannot tell me that you cannot get someone to approximate what he does that still allows you to maintain flexibility and depth and all of these other things. And if that requires Spo to rethink the offense and get more creative with the sets we done, then that's what the fuck it costs. And I'm not saying you just trade him for anyone. You get him out of here in a package that gives you someone more dynamic that can hold their own defensively, that can get other people involved. We've seen Duncan not be able to carry this team because he's not supposed to be able to carry this team when Bam and Jimmy are out, because he's not that guy. He's not that player. He's not built like that, and that's okay. But like, I'm not just saying kick him out immediately. I'm saying if that's what it comes down to, then that's what you do, and you be comfortable with it, depending, what you get back. Depending. And I'm not too attached to Tyler. I'm not too attached to Strus either. Like, what is required of getting the proper pieces in here? If one of them three got to go, then that's what it is.
Listen, and we saw it tonight.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
Well, we saw it
tonight. I was gonna switch topics.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, Joey, we saw Goran struggle tonight.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I've been saying, and Goran played 25 minutes. Goran's coming back from 3 games off. Goran needs to be managed carefully on his way to the playoffs. the fact that the Heat don't have another guy after Jimmy Butler that puts his head down and gets to the basket, we saw every time Jimmy went to the bench, the 11-point lead went to 6. The 11-point lead went to 5. The 6-point lead went to 2. Because you just didn't have guys that would just go to the basket and get buckets. Do you see Goran going forward, the amount we're playing him, do you see that being a problem?
For sure. You can even see it. Just he looks older. He's an old dog. His hair. He looks like Doctor Strange.
Bro, his hair looks like my beard. Yeah,
it looks so nice on him though.
Yeah. Oh, he looks so distinguished.
He looks amazing.
Awesome. Yeah.
So distinguished.
But he definitely has to be under some type of management system because how old is he? Is he 35, 36?
I see with that positive stand, by the way, Siobhan. I see with that. I'm not
so yeah, for sure. You just gotta pick and choose the games he plays, whatever. But something has to be done because he just looks old.
He's an old 36, man.
Yeah.
Is he 36?
No, he's 34. Google says he's 34.
His knees ain't 34.
Bro, he out here looking like a seasoned assistant coach. You put a polo on this motherfucker. I'm like, damn, look. He out here,
And you know what? That's the problem with tonight. So he's coming off of not playing 3 days.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, Jimmy got into that end of that fourth quarter, and that COVID said, "You forgot about me."
Shout out to Chris Cody and Parakeet Cortez in the chat. We see you. We love y'all. We love your support. Thank you so much. Cody's been on twice. Cody was so nice that he went 2 hours with us this past Saturday. And I'm pretty sure he fucking hates me now.
2 hours.
But thank you for being a good friend.
He
2
went 2
hours.
hours, and then I hear he hung out with us afterwards. I don't remember shit.
For like another 40 backstage.
It's like a Christopher Nolan movie. He was
wild. But can we talk about like Jimmy and that that 3-point shot that he made? Can someone tell Jimmy you're only allowed to do that in the playoffs? Because that's the only time he can successfully do that.
That was such a lazy possession.
That's what I was going to say.
Infuriating.
But it was a lazy possession, but it goes back to what I was saying. He ran out of steam. And it takes more energy to get ahead of steam, to get to the basket, to absorb contact. It takes more energy to do that than to come down the court and hoist up a 3. He was done. And that's why who's the other guard? Who's the other person?
Well, somebody who hasn't run out of heat or steam this whole season is Eric Reid. Because he been coming at dudes' necks all season, from Blake Griffin to Hassan Whiteside. I mean, just this dude has been a motherfucking savage. So Brad's good. Okay, because we all saw PJ Washington. I think he went 2 of 11.
Well, Eric's about to tell you.
Yeah, he'll hit you with that.
So, I think we can get away with playing the audio from it, just
the audio,
not the video. So here, this is savage.
This happened right before our last time out. Oh, Bradley, see that right ankle twist? And down goes the second-year man from Kentucky. That's more painful than going 3 of 12 from the field, which he has also done tonight.
Holy shit!
Which he has also done tonight.
It's just pain on penny.
Casually dropped it in there.
Eric never did this shit
after
before,
an injury.
Man. He never did this kind of stuff before. What happened to him?
He's working on
somebody surmised that they're not close to the players on the court. They could talk that good cash from miles and many seats and rows away. And maybe Eric's he's been doing this for a minute. You know what I mean? Like Tommy Heinsohn on the Boston's broadcast can say whatever the fuck he wants. He's a made man. Maybe Eric's just feeling himself this year. Like, y'all ain't gonna fire me. Ooh, you gonna have John Crotty over here? Like he boring as shit. Like maybe exactly. John Crotty over here claiming we call that a crossover. No, bitch, no, we all do. You can't claim the crossover dribble.
He also does, though. In addition to everyone else, he also does. He just wants to let you know that.
Eric Reid hit somebody with the most disgusting yikes I've ever heard from a broadcaster today. He sounded viscerally disgusted at what he was just watching. Like he looked at it and paused and was like, you know what? That shit was gross. Yikes.
He did. That was
he seems like he's working on material or something like that. He must be in a stand-up gig somewhere.
He's selling his own audio for pay.
He's on Twitch.
He's on Twitch, right? He got a Discord,
right?
me and him got into it on Twitter on my old account one day. I'll tell y'all that story one time.
Long time ago.
Long time. Actually, I don't give a fuck. It's Eric Reid. He was basically he was hollering at this 19-year-old on the timeline, not in the DMs or nothing, just out there broadcasting. It was this one girl was like, "Hey Eric, we're at the arena. We would like to come say hi." And he was like, "Oh hey, which one are you?" And they sent a picture, and he was like, "Oh hey, which one are you?" She's like, "I'm in the green shirt." He's like, "Nice." I was like, "Man, you a grown ass married man with children." So I called him out because I thought it was funny.
Would have been funny if he was like, never mind.
That would have been funnier, yeah.
That'd be even better, right? All right. I'm sending the link to Twisted Tapioca.
Nice. You see that stat Frankie just put in the chat? That essentially on 14 makes, 53 attempts, Jimmy is shooting 26% from three in the last 4 seconds of fourth quarters.
That's two things: bad decision making and no legs.
Yeah.
He's shooting 20, but that's actually not bad. For crunch time threes.
Seconds, yeah.
But that's his only thing.
For crunch time threes, that's not bad.
If he did other things, then I'd be like, yeah, but that's his only thing.
Jimmy had time to do something else, man.
He definitely had time.
Yeah,
He's bringing that thing all the way down. Why do people do that in general? Get a better shot. Y'all are not like that as shooters. I'm not just talking about Jimmy, just dudes, period. Get to the cup, get to the mid-range. You don't want to go to the free throw line.
There you go. All of the Ben Simmons out there, they don't want to go to the line.
It looks cooler if you make it, though. It looks cooler.
It does. But you know what? I saw Bam in overtime when the game was out of reach. All of a sudden, he going that Cody Zeller's neck. He going straight at him. I'm like, bitch, where was this all game? I know he had a good game, 23-9 or whatnot.
I know what that second. Whoa. Too many of them letters flow together.
That second was
you never read fucking Dr. Seuss. That's wrong with
Weller and Cody Zeller and the South. That's me right now. Confused as fuck. Can I keep thinking there was a Tyler Zeller, right?
Yeah, that's brothers.
There's too many of these white families in the NBA.
Way too many white families.
The Hansboroughs, are they still in here?
The Plumlees.
The Plumlees.
It was Mason, Miles.
Joey, did the Plumlees, they signed your tiki torches, right?
Yeah. They're two ways. They stay here for a little bit and then they come back.
It's both of ours.
Yeah.
Half the week they're at your house, half the week they're at my house.
Travel for events.
There's 3 Zellers. Oh, here it is. There's 3 Zellers, 3 Plumlees, and 2 Hansboroughs.
It's way too many.
Yeah.
Still in the league.
And none of them are twins.
Who's still in the league?
Cody Zeller.
Too many people.
I legit thought Myers Leonard was a family. I thought it was a Leonard family because I thought he was a Plumlee, and I got it all confused.
I'd rather have a Plumlee. I'd rather have
that Plumlee that roasted us.
Yeah.
Whichever one that was.
I'd rather have the dad, Father Plumlee. I'd rather have him. I mean,
Papa Plumlee.
Elder Plumlee.
Plumlee the elder.
Right. We take the mom at this point.
First.
All right, Twisted Tapioca, if you're out there, he probably got drunk in that Discord chat earlier and passed out.
Celebrating.
This your time to shine, motherfucker.
He was in that chat like, I'm going on.
Taking shots. I'm gonna be on hangover time. He's gonna wake up at 2:30 and be like, fuck. Oh, there he is.
You know, I spent 10 minutes with Brian making sure that I had every link that I needed. And of course, you send me the one thing that will not work with Safari.
Oh, yeah. I don't listen.
Safari.
I'm no tech whiz.
Whoa, don't attack the Apple brand.
We don't fuck with Apple over here. I got grays in my beard. I'm just fucking with you. Twisted Tapioca. What's going on, man? How you doing tonight?
Well, we living, bro. Trying to find positive things in this Heat loss. Like it was really cool.
There you go, bro.
It was really cool that Shane Battier came out there from the Heat rafters and got number 31 and played good for a half, right? Like that was cool. That was cool. I like that. Did you guys know that the company that trains the dogs is called Sniff?
Word?
That's pretty on the nose.
That's
damn it, Joey.
Yeah,
I'll drink to that. Here we go.
Damn it, Joey.
I'm drinking to that, Joey.
Fine.
Drip drop, by the way. I haven't done that. Moose.
drip drop.
Yay.
Nice.
Moose.
Coming in with the moose impersonation. What are you drinking, Twisted?
You think I'm gonna give anything good to that loss? That is a Captain and Coke.
Got a Clorox and Coke.
Yes.
Twisted, you have your own podcast, so go ahead and big up your shit. What are you out here doing?
Yeah, so In the Lane is a podcast you can find on Spotify or Apple. You just give it a Google search, it'll pop right up. We are trying to create a brand that follows the Heat in a more positive light. We've been on a losing streak, so that's tough, but we're doing the best we can. And when I say we, I mean me. I do every job, but we're working at it. And it's coming along. We're doing pretty good. In the Lane with Twisted Tapioca. You can find me on all your platforms.
I love it, man. Thank you. You've been such a big supporter of Hangover Time, the pregame show, the MHB podcast. And what we're trying to show you guys tonight is for the people that support this show, that subscribe, that subscribe to that Patreon that tier, the $50 tier, like you will get a spot. And Twisted Tapioca didn't even do that yet because it just came out today. But he's probably
no, it's a legacy position for sure.
Yeah,
for
exactly.
Sure.
Like you've by far surpassed the tier 4. Oh, here we go. In the Lane. Why do you have what are those weed plants? I don't understand.
No, so basically that was free. Yeah, that was free.
Bro, that's
all right.
That's that free graphic design website.
That's absolutely free. That's right.
How you can.
That's right.
I'm like, why is there a bush?
Like, why do you not know what weed looks like better than that? Like, is that
I'm just like trying to figure out.
The new strand.
First of all,
the new strand.
That's the tapioca strand right there.
The
tapioca.
P, you know I don't smoke weed because you know I can't do it. I'm not good at it.
You still should know what it looks like.
I'm just saying, I didn't know why there was a bush there. It didn't make any sense.
He's just telling you you're not representing well for LSO at the moment.
Oh, listen, I'm a drinker. I'm not a smoker. Anybody who smoked with me knows.
No, don't smoke. Don't smoke with Alf.
Don't smoke with Alf. It's a bad time. I'll ruin everybody's time. I'm out here paranoid as shit.
I'm still gonna need you to know that a bush is not a weed plant, though.
I didn't understand why it was. I'm like, I was looking at it and I was like, are my glasses fucked up? Did I miss something?
No, it's just free graphic design.
In the Lane, we got to do better. We got to do better. You got to hit us up. We'll help you out. We got all kinds of amateur graphic designers.
We'll get you a ficus plant.
I've been messaging grass for a while.
I could take a picture outside my house and do something better than that. Parrish got a green screen with no graphic behind it.
I was tired of y'all looking at my garage, B.
Can I just say I'm really disappointed that Joey's not in his garage right now?
Oh, I'm in
his garage.
is.
Has 4 walls, and I chose a different wall. A more trustworthy wall that will not move up and down.
A wall that doesn't move?
A very stationary wall.
You ain't tell your mom before you started doing this show that she can't do that?
I did. She didn't listen. That's our relationship.
She's like, Joey, you done with your little show? I have to move my car.
I'm on live. Shut up.
That's kind of like how it went. Yes.
I gotta go to Walmart.
Joey's the character from Wolf of Wall Street, where it's just like, Ma, we having chicken or what?
Yeah. It's true. It's true. My mom is from New York.
Joey's garage is bigger than Moose's apartment, which is probably super fucking true.
Oh,
You move.
Moose, we love you. And your little ass apartment.
I do like how Tiff and Siobhan be flexing with their apartments.
For sure.
Hardcore.
I'm gonna do one outside.
All of my walls gonna give me something. I don't have a plain wall.
Yo, I'm about to get my kitchen and bathroom redone. So when it's done, I'm gonna be shooting from the bathroom.
You're gonna be out here with one of them stabilizer cams, just going around your house.
And then the heat.
I'm out here in front of my stackable washer and dryer.
No.
This wall right here is my Steven Universe wall. That wall is my roommate's wall. And then the wall behind us is our shared wall. And then that's
I
my
got
wall.
our old jerseys in the back. Like
It's
flex.
like basketball history, like on the line.
The flex. Bro, I have not a single jersey that I've ever worn that's not a t-shirt. Like,
I have Dollar Tree lights and a dartboard. Like
My roommate wall looked the same.
oh
damn.
God dang.
We out here talking basketball.
We're inviting people into our homes.
Look, I have a shelf.
That's why I got the green screen. I'm hiding shelves and tools like a motherfucker back here.
Man, at least they're your tools. Joey's hiding his mom's tools.
I feel like a tool right now.
You and them tiki torches.
At least this is my stackable washer and dryer.
Joey probably got khakis on right fucking now.
You know I got money because I got Tide Pods. Look at this.
Hell yeah.
Banking.
Alpha's balling.
He spent the whole sure. He spent the whole Miami Heat beat signing bonus right there.
That check
right there.
I'm a Tide Pods, yeah.
That check, I got Unstoppables, Unpoppables, whatever shit it's called.
Yo, Fed said you framing your cargo shorts.
Oh, I should. Honestly, I should be out here framing some like, because the brand is strong. I should have framed like some like Crown Royal bags, some cargo shorts. Because I got my favorite pair of cargo shorts. They split in the middle and it's done. You know what I mean?
So sad.
Nice.
I should retire them. You know what I mean? And put them in a frame. Not here. There's no walls here. It's just closet doors. It's not gonna work.
You could like hang them in the rafters. We'll just watch them go up.
Yeah, I got high ceilings. Like I could put them up there somewhere.
Above that door. Boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
There you go.
That little
Every
doorway.
time you walk through the door, tap.
You gotta hit it. You gotta tap it.
Yeah.
That's
Like a
that's
champion.
2 ex-basketball players right there. Right there.
No, you got mad space up there. You should do it.
Yeah, I got high ceilings. I could do something. There's not enough decoration because I move too much. I'm like, why the fuck am I hang something? I'm trying to get out this motherfucker.
You move stream locations too, like once every podcast. You be in a different room of your house every podcast.
Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all the honest truth. My girl's in the room and she be like, I don't want to hear this shit. But I'm at the dining room table. Like my room, I had the fucking ring light. I got my whole shit set up, and I'm like, oh, I got them set up, so I don't have to do a lot for every stream. And then she'd be like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, damn, now I gotta do a shit at the dining room table. I'm out here like Joey, just being tossed to the side from time to time. It hurts. I know, Joe. I know where you're coming from.
Toss to the side. The whole garage is mine for 1 hour a day. So set boundaries.
Is that a drip drop moment right there?
Drip drop.
Drip drop.
Live with your mom still.
Joey, do you write your name on the orange juice and shit? What's going on?
Oh, damn.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
No, we had a contract drawn up.
Oh, there you go.
We had lawyers there and everything.
Joey got his own shelf in the fridge.
Yeah.
It's my shelf.
My shit.
The first and the third shelf.
Yeah.
I got half of a whole shelf.
Oh no.
Oh, Joey.
So Twisted,
I
I'm going to
love
ask
that.
you. Twisted, what pissed you off the most about this game? I'm going to ask just. I want you to get some takes while you're out here, so people know what they can expect with the In the Lane podcast with the generic bushes in the back.
Yeah, so the generic bushes really hate the fact that Spo keeps making lineup decisions, specifically in the fourth quarter. Get the fuck out of here.
We gotta do better. We're gonna help you out. But no, go ahead. Keep going.
I need Brass's Photoshop help. I need him bad.
I'll do it. I'm game.
We need
Let's go.
analysis.
It's weird. Like, so last game, Kelly was plus 14 going into the third quarter and saw no time in the fourth quarter. And Shane Battier, wearing number 31, a.k.a. Max Strus, was out there balling and saw no time. So it makes no sense to me where these lineup decisions are coming from in the fourth quarter. And I feel like the idea is that Spo has a generic lineup that he's aspiring to, and he's trying to get there, but we need to win games. And when players are hot, we need to play the hot hand. So that's the thing that gets me most pissed off.
What do you think that lineup is? What's that generic lineup that he's aspiring to?
If it's just the team as it is right now, I wouldn't have hated Avery, Hero, Duncan, Jimmy, and Bam. Like, I know Jimmy at the 4 makes people a little iffy, but right now the team can't score points without Duncan occupying a defender and Bam occupying a defender. Maybe we can get some cuts off basket. Like, the offense just stops going into the late third quarter, and it just stops going into the fourth quarter too. If it's not Jimmy getting a basket at the rim, it's just nothing.
I want to know. Here's my thing. I understand you want to get to Avery Bradley, but I need to understand what he's done in that current game that makes you want to go to him. Like, you have to have a feel for the game, and Avery Bradley has done nothing. And I honestly, it's a random joke, and I need to get to it because Chris Cody just texted to me. He's I shouldn't have probably said his name. But it was so fucking funny. He texted me, "It's 4th insult of the season, the 9th of my career." Like, he's just basically saying Eric Reid is out here. Like, I am killing niggas on my broadcast. And I thought it was funny. I shouldn't have said Chris Cody's name.
That was a bad choice.
Edit it, Brass.
Chris Cody literally spent the whole podcast yesterday trying not to get in trouble.
Oh, yeah, but it's too bad. You should never come on Hangover Time.
It's not like that's the best lineup for the team on this night. That might be the best lineup for the team on a different night. But honestly, going into the fourth quarter, Kelly and Strus should have saw the floor. It makes no sense that they saw no time.
They had the best plus minus going into the fourth, and they saw the quarter minutes.
Yeah, he had the best plus minus last game. Kelly was plus 14 going into the third. After 3 quarters, he was plus 14, best in the team, and he saw no time in the fourth quarter. It just made no sense to me.
Cody and reruns. Somebody said, don't ever commit a crime with Alf. Yeah, it's probably not a good idea, especially after I've been drinking.
Terrible idea. Hey, can I get to my Duncan? Like, we should pay Duncan take? Because
here we go. Okay, I'm gonna step away
Tiff,
while you and Tiff and Siobhan argue.
It's not even about argument. I just want to separate myself from like the people on Twitter that are being like lunatics. If Duncan is traded, that's fine. If the team stays as it is presently constructed, if we have a chance to keep Duncan Robinson in his bird rights going into the offseason, try to like explain to me why we wouldn't want that. Why would we want a team without Duncan Robinson versus a team that could have him?
I want a better team. If that means he's not on it, I'm okay with that.
Right. Like, but a free agent, you would assume, would occupy a giant salary space too, right? Like we'd go after a whale.
They don't have to be a whale to be a better team. You can add pieces and be a better team.
So my point is, can't you add pieces with a trade this year and still keep the guy that is an elite shooter at the highest level?
Listen, if they want a whale, you're not keeping Duncan. That's number one. Like, you're not. And you're not keeping Hero either. So
no, he would be gone. He would be gone in any situation.
Too. If you get, let's say Bradley Beal, who don't want to leave home, but if you get Bradley Beal, you're not keeping any of them at all. So that's off the table. If you're talking about a whale, Duncan is gone. So that's off the table.
And to be fair, like I'm very like I understand that. Like even to get Bradley Beal, we have to stop talking about the players that are on this team. No one gives up a perennial like all-star for Bradley Beal without the chance for one in the future. So Duncan would have to go to a contender for capital. We would need draft capital to get Bradley Beal.
They're all gone, regardless of where they go. They're all gone. They're all gone.
So it's more of like, do we have the if no moves get made and we have this team at the end of the season, are we just letting Duncan walk? No, and that's my question.
But you can't let other opportunities pass you by either, because at some point you got two big holes you have to address.
Right.
And if Duncan's just shooting threes and he ain't guarding nobody, what are you gonna do?
Joey's just thinking about his mom.
I know, I saw that. I tried to ignore it,
Joey. That's a good. Joey is thinking if he took the chicken out to de-thaw, because he was out here looking like.
Savon, you know what?
It's 11 p.m. That wouldn't happen.
Savon, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and so maybe we should stop like whale hunting. Maybe we should understand that you can be fed with other, with other pieces, right? So the realization that like it just has to be set in that yes, for a Bradley Beal type of name of star of cachet, everybody's out of here, right? What I'm saying is, again, you don't necessarily just let him walk, but then you also do not just throw this whole year away, kind of even more so than maybe it has already been thrown away. Again, if you can keep Duncan, then you keep Duncan. And if that means you get rid of Tyler, then you get rid of Tyler. But then you're going to have a whole faction of Heat fans that are pissed about that too. And someone's going to have to get over it. Or everyone's going to have to get over it because they're all.
It's really everybody. Yeah.
Right. So go ahead.
So here's my thing with Duncan, right? Because the price tag is going to be so high in the offseason, if you can get something of substance for him, and I'm not talking about Lonzo Ball. Like, if you trade Duncan Robinson for Lonzo Ball, I'm gonna be fucking fire hot. I'm gonna be honest with you. Right. You know what I mean? Like, but if you can get something for substance, like if the Washington Wizards demand Duncan Robinson, or Houston demands Duncan Robinson for Victor Oladipo, these kinds of guys, Victor would be a little bit iffy for me, but a guy like Bradley Beal, like, yes, if they want Duncan Robinson, you give them Duncan Robinson.
Yeah, but the reality. Go ahead. Sorry.
But if you go into this offseason, because, and I'm not a capologist, but because of Duncan's low cap hold and the fact that you have his bird rights, he does not hinder you from making a big signing in the offseason. And the fact is, at this point, the Heat have basically given up their ability to sign a max player this offseason. Yeah. So if you can sign a guy that will take 15, 16, 17 million, like an impact player, but maybe not a superstar, and then you keep Duncan and his bird rights and you pay him the 18 million, and poor Mickey has to pay the tax. My bad, billionaire. Like, you're going to have to pay the tax. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, but and this is my Twitter point, and I hope that like it didn't come off weird, but the nuance of it is we're probably going to be capped next year. Like, most likely we're going to be capped next year. So why aren't we capped with a guy named Duncan Robinson? I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, but that's the
but
thing.
we don't know. Listen, we all talking about the cap and this, that, and the third. Ain't no cruise ships moving. So we don't know. Like, y'all, we gotta stop acting like we just spending money. That's not my money.
Oh, Alf love to spend millionaires money.
But
I love spending billionaires money.
But to play
thing.
with the reality of it, we don't know if how far he's gonna be willing to go.
If you're Andy Ellsberg and Pat Riley and Micky Arison tells you I'm not spending into the tax next season, you have to move Duncan Robinson.
You have to move
and that's what's in my mind. Like I think based on the economy, he don't want to go that far into the cap.
Duncan Robinson in this economy?
No, I'm talking about in his listen.
Right.
We keep thinking he want to just shell out dollars for whoever. We don't know what's going on.
That's why all Heat Twitter's got to get together. We got to send Carnival stock to the fucking moon. Who's with me?
Okay, here we go.
Diamond hands.
Because he could be sitting at home right now like, fuck them kids.
You know?
That's right. After this game, I'd be like, trade all of them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
they
like,
can
what they
all
want for
fucking
Bill?
What?
Give them everything.
Everything.
Everything. We have Ersan out there, Shabazz Napier, Isaiah Thomas.
That's
Quality
basketball players. I would send them 9 motherfuckers and 8 first-round picks.
Absolutely.
I don't give a fuck. As long as they ain't Jimmy and Bam, everybody can go. And that's
Go ahead.
That's where people get mad at me. I'm like, fuck everybody.
So look, right, the question was asked to me, essentially, Houston's been hooping. So let's say Vic and PJ is the move and that there's a package made around a Duncan or a Tyler including whatever else for Vic and PJ. They're hooping right now. Does them potentially asking for more than they would have however many weeks ago, does that calculus change kind of dissuade you from a package Vic and PJ deal?
Hell no. Nope.
And ain't nothing happened recently that makes me want to keep any of these motherfuckers. I'm sorry.
Nothing changed on our end.
We just got worse.
Right. We just got worse.
Oh, so you want him to? Fine, go ahead. Have him.
For sure. Absolutely.
No.
You want Karan Butler? Take his ass too.
I was just talking about that. We should trade Karan. Karan's ass will get us a basically pick.
John Crotty to get rid of him.
Nobody want Crotty.
Karan don't even look right in these polo shirts.
St. Crotty in Boston.
They too tight.
Yeah.
Like how you got fat in 8 months, Karan?
He did get kind of chunky.
Honestly, I'm not. I shouldn't talk shit. Corona hit me hard. Not in the virus way, just eating fucking takeout.
He got hit by.
I know
he got hit by Corona.
He said not in the virus way.
I didn't get the virus make you lose weight. Look at Jimmy. I'm trying to get that passive Rona that just makes you lose 12 pounds in a week, and then you go back to playing basketball at a high level. Like let me contract that shit and get some antibodies.
Yeah, it came back on his ass in that fourth quarter.
But listen, for me personally, fourth quarter of my life is after midnight. I'm gonna be asleep anyway.
And that's why we can't close, because we got Jimmy too busy trying to get us over the fucking third quarter hump.
Yeah.
And Bam playing passive and Tyler Butterfield.
But why can't we close quarters? Like why can't we close quarters?
Yeah,
bad decisions.
It is very
bad shots.
It is a lot of bad decision, man. We do a lot of dumb shit with the ball.
A lot of dumb shit.
A lot of low IQ players are on the court.
Yeah.
That possession that Kelly bailed everyone the fuck out. That was the possession. Bam threw that shit at his ankles.
And you lost those 3 points.
Right. We didn't even keep the point.
Yeah. We didn't even get the 3.
And my question again, I'm not gonna slander UD or anything, but like, what the fuck are we keeping around for if he's not ripping their asses after every quarter like that?
It's a good point.
He's an ass ripper.
I mean, that's what he's there for, right?
Yeah, if he's on the bench, the player coach, he needs to be player coaching and like digging in dudes.
Would you give up UD for Shabazz Napier on this team?
Yes,
right now?
I give up UD for anybody
can play and put
any professional basketball player.
A person with a torso, anybody.
Somebody's gotta give us some actual minutes on the court.
I would give up UD for Siobhan right now because I know she can dribble. I know she got handles. I know she can put in work.
Listen, Siobhan, all you got to do is get in the post.
That's it.
Get your hand up there. Get your hand up there. I can get you the ball.
We good.
How you like it? You want it high?
Oh,
You want to
Tiff
bounce?
and
You want
Shabazz.
to bounce?
Because we seen dudes get low bounce to the baseline.
To the baseline? All right.
Boom.
Make sure your inner foot is turned, so all you got to do is pivot and lay it in. I got you.
Can we also talk about how Bam cannot catch a bounce pass in the paint to save his life, like all season?
There was a play tonight. He caught a bounce pass in the lane, and it went in a direction that I don't believe was physically possible. Like physics, it denied every law of physics. Like he went up with the ball, and it went into like a 60-degree direction the other way, and I'm not sure what happened because no one even contested it. Like if I tried to do that 30 times, I would fail 29. If I to try to throw a ball in that trajectory, like nobody touched it. Like maybe his hands were sweaty. I don't know what was, but like the ball went in a way I don't understand. Physically, it's not possible.
I just want to bring up a positive in the Paris light right now. Did you see that possession where LaMelo drove Bam at the end of the shot clock, got stripped, went down to the other end, and then 0 for 6 Goran Dragic hit a 3 in his face?
To LaMelo?
Yes, to LaMelo. LaMelo drove Bam, and then 0 for 6 Goran Dragic hit his first
Bam
3 in the game right there in his face.
In the fourth quarter, Bam was
Still
maniacal.
His defense is crazy in the
I'm
fourth
saying
quarter.
the game's still in out. Like I can't if that's what we're doing, we're like.
I'm just
like,
trying.
I mean, it's
Brad.
cool.
He's
No, I
giving it my
know.
best
I know,
shot,
but
man.
I'm just
He
saying
was
that-
maniacal defensively.
So
but
is that what Bam is doing? Is he pacing himself because he knows he's the only motherfucker who has a chance of getting us a bucket at the end?
Gotta be.
Not a bucket,
He's
a
pacing
defensive
himself.
stop.
A something. A something.
A stop. That's it. He's pacing himself because he's the only one that can get a stop.
But don't you feel like he's our best mismatch at the end of games? Like, shouldn't it be Bam?
If you don't have the energy, it don't matter.
Well, what does it matter if they don't give him the ball?
Exactly. That too.
It don't fucking matter.
That's a good point.
He's been hitting shots at the end of the quarter, end of every quarter.
Yep.
Without Jimmy. And then all of a sudden, now you don't get it to Bam. You waste possessions, throw the fucking ball away, try to get it to Andre Iguodala in the fucking corner. I mean,
for the 3.
Like, oh look,
he was feeling himself, man. He hit 3 in the fourth quarter or third quarter. He was feeling himself, man. He really was.
He stepped it back and everything, boy. Oh my god.
There's a lot of Avery Bradley corner threes, and there's a reason.
There are a lot. Were my eyes deceiving me that one of them should skid off the side again?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
That's not the first time I done seen that from him this season.
My thing is, you could put me out there. I can give you that. I can give you that.
Just being out there.
Just out there.
Yeah, I can give you that. At least if I'm out there, they don't pass it to me.
In the cargos? Like you gonna give him that in the cargos?
In the heat cargo
in
shorts.
the Vice cargo.
In the Vice cargos.
The dry fit cargos.
And dry fit.
Ew.